know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to outside.
I got to go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
hoping that you
so
drop in.
Very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
my mother
ice.
will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
my father
hurry?
will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace roar.
Really, I'd better
Beautiful,
stay.
please don't
Well,
hurry.
maybe just a half a drink
I'll
more.
put some records on while I pour.
Neighbors might think,
baby, it's bad out there.
say, what's in this
No
drink?
cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks
I ought
swell.
to say no, no,
Mind
no,
if
sir.
I move in
At least I'm
closer?
gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my
I really
pride?
can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out, baby, it's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Welcome has
How
been
lucky that you
so
dropped
nice
in.
and warm.
Look out the window at that
My sister
storm.
will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
My brother will
delicious.
be there at the
Waves
door.
upon a tropical
My
shore.
maiden's and mind is
Ooh,
vicious.
your lips are
Maybe
delicious.
just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
Got to get home.
Maybe you'd freeze out there.
Say, lend me a coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been great.
I feel when I touch your
Don't
hand.
you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk
Think
tomorrow.
of my lifelong
At least there
sorrow.
will be plenty in
If you
flight.
got pneumonia and
I
I,
really can't stay.
baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
All right, so far we've got an OSU band. For OSU, we have a Trundle band, and for winners QA. Angels, we have Sedge Ban, which we do see very commonly because Sedge is very much played in this tournament.
I think that Trundle ban's pretty interesting. So it kind of assumes that OSU wants to play like some tanks or some heavy like engaged champions, and they don't want to be like stopped by an anti-tank like Trundle with his ult.
Yeah, I think Winners Q actually played Trundle in the past games. So, and Trundle he has a really strong gank because of his ability to get increased movement speed. So, I mean, I can see why they would ban Trundle, but yeah, but you can see that OSU's not really banning Busio at all because what I know is they see no point in banning
Just
Busio's champions because it's Busio, right?
He just like he has like a champion pool, like a champion ocean.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to worry about one or two champions. I like seeing the Singe Respect Man and the Mordekaiser as well. Oliver putting in some work recently. Kaisa!
Oh, and there is the Kaisa pick. Kaisa has been very strong in this tournament overall.
Recently,
yeah, for
items.
sure.
He likes the items.
And yeah, we do see the Nunu pick. Nunu is one of the more stronger junglers. Not as much as the beginning of preseason, but still very strong with his snowball.
I want to see how OSU uses Nunu and if they're gonna draft more around like diving in, or if he's just gonna be like a gank heavy early game centric jungler. It's just how they choose to play around. And the Kaisa's also interesting because she can be good in lane with the correct support, but she can also be useless in lane if you put like a Janna or like a Lulu or something. So that also depends on how they want to play around that both side.
Yeah, and we do see a volley pick. Probably, actually, I'm not sure. I want to say he is the jungler for the team, but we have seen Volibear top a lot from these two teams. But I don't know. Volibear jungler can be really strong after 6 just because he does have the ult to. Well, I don't really know what he does to the tower, but like stuns the tower. So yeah, the volley pick, and then we do see the Xayah pick.
Kieran Xayah special.
Yeah, Kieran Xayah is something else. I mean, he is a Xayah main, but yeah, I think Xayah is such a strong champion. I think like if you like look at the stats, I think Kaisa is better than Xayah, but Kieran Xayah I think boosts it by like definitely a couple like 20%. So
if you guys watch like Worlds 2018, I've seen this matchup a lot. Xayah, Kaisa, just like two really strong all-in champions. So exactly. The Pyke and the Nautilus are both gonna be trying to play for lane. I can imagine the Pyke leaving lane, trying to go mid and helping there a lot as well. But we know OSU's support is like a Pyke main, so that could be why they're playing that as well. And the Nautilus and the Kaisa is really interesting because that's pretty lane dominant. Go ahead, Vizu.
Yeah, I just think Nautilus is just a much better support in lane, especially with the hook much bigger, and he has the passive root, and he has the also Nautilus has a lot of CC, but Xayah does have her ult to cancel 1, but 3 CCs versus 1 ult to get away from CC, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I definitely do see Pyke roaming. Pyke is one of the better roaming supports, so.
And I think it's also interesting that OSU has not picked their top laner yet, and Winners Q is pinching out that pretty hard. They're not going to be able to get counterpick because they're blue side, obviously, but we'll see how that goes. And they're targeting mid lane bans as well.
Yeah, they did ban the Silas, which is, I think this is the first time they've actually banned Silas, because I think Busio has been playing Silas and only Silas for a while, so.
Interesting. Let's see what the Gragas. That's really interesting, actually, because Gragas is like one of those champions that can flex everywhere.
Gragas, this could be Busio flexing his skill playing Gragas mid. But,
I'm excited. I'd be more. I'd expect a Volibear top.
Yeah, it is looking like a Volibear top, Gragas jungle or mid. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've only really seen Busio play Akali and Silas, so.
Oh, the Pantheon's
and we do, really we do see the Pantheon pick, which I don't think is too good here, just because they do have a volley and a Gnaw only. But yeah, I mean, Pantheon gets ahead early, and Kaisa's gonna have a hard time leaving late game.
True. So let's see what this last pick is here. It's gonna be that might be that Pantheon mid. We'll see here in just a second. I mean, assuming it's no flex pick again, but I'd expect it to go top, unless they pick a tank as well. See, they're taking all the time on the clock. The Kog'Maw, that's the Kog'Maw mid. That's pretty interesting. AP Kog'Maw mid is gonna be.
Huh.
I don't know how I feel about that in their comp. it doesn't really make sense
Oh,
to me.
okay, yeah. There has been a mistake. It is not Kog'Maw. It is Malphite. Yeah,
Malphite. Okay, that would be
I was
that makes a
wondering.
lot
Like,
more
that was a little weird, but yeah. So it is going to be a Malphite top, probably a
Malphite.
Pantheon. I want to say it's going to be Pantheon mid, just because Pantheon being top does take away a lane that he can gank as easy with Pantheon. But yeah, this is looking like a Volibear top, Anivia mid, Gragas jungle for winners queue. And
I think
Anivia is very, very busted right now.
I don't know. I don't play Nivea. I don't really know that champion.
On my Instagram feed, actually, I see so many League of Legends champion tier lists, and Anivia is just always in the section that's just called "What the hell is this champ?" So
What is this champion?
yeah,
True. I'm
I'm interested to see how this
interested
goes. So.
yeah, it's gonna. I think the early game's gonna be a lot of what can Nunu and Pantheon do by the time that level 6 comes around. I feel like OSU wants to get ahead
Yeah,
early. Just leave that Malphite in the top lane alone with the Volibear. The Malphite is kind of weird in this situation because he's more like an armor champion versus like Volibear and Gragas and Nivea and Kai'Sa as well. So they're all like pretty much AP champions, which
yeah.
is
I mean, this is going to be really hard for Osu if this. I feel like if Pantheon loses, and for one, Anivia gets ahead, that's already an issue. But Pantheon kind of just falls off late game, so
that's true. That's true.
yeah,
It's gonna be they're gonna have to be like a lot of proactiveness early, but their dive is also really strong. You got Xayah ult to cancel one tower shot. You have like Pyke who can go in and out pretty fast as well. So I want to
yeah,
see
for
OSU
sure.
making a lot of like 4-man roams, like maybe 5-man with a TP from the Malphite. If they can get underneath a tower with like I don't know, just a Nivea or like Kai'Sa alone, it's pretty free kill.
Yeah, but it's just looking more of for Osu like protect Mr. President type of game. I feel like they
No,
do have a really good engage, but once they do get that engage off, I feel like only Zaya's going to be the one really putting in work, other than maybe Pantheon.
that's
And
true. But
until
if they
obviously
all go
Pyke can
in,
ult.
then like that's kind of alone, so there's no like protection for her. But yeah, I see what you say.
But I want to see a Nunu 5-man snowball, followed by a 5-man Malphite ult, followed by a
Oh, that's a little
one
bit.
Pyke ult.
That's a
Oh
little
my,
bit
that
optimistic, buddy. That's a
would.
little bit optimistic.
But that is the dream. That is the dream. But yeah, I mean, Winners Q has Kai'Sa who does a lot of damage, plus
Also, Winner's
Anivia.
Q's team fight looks a lot stronger, just like
Yeah,
off the top of the head.
but unless, I mean, actually, Volley could go Triforce here and build a little bit more damage rather than tank. But I mean, Gragas also does do a lot of damage depending on what he builds.
And I mean, I think we were talking about this earlier. This Volibear and Gragas can, I think they can be switched around if they really want to play the Gragas top. It's not. I don't think it's
Oh
great.
yeah, for sure.
It probably isn't that bad into Malphite, but Volibear is also not bad into Malphite.
But I think whether Volley or Gragas is jungling, I think Osu does have the better ganks early game. So I
That's a
think it
better
is really
game.
important that Osu really wins that early game. Most likely in the bottom lane, because I mean Xayah getting ahead early is, I mean, really really good. I mean,
I'm kind of scared. Nautilus is really good early game. I think Pyke is like
yeah.
a decent, like he's not amazing early game. It's like
I
that
mean Nautilus
curious
can go in level 1 and root, and Kai'Sa
but
has that 5-stack passive. So I think Winners
Kai'Sa
2
Nautilus
does have a better like early game, like level 1, but. I mean, I've seen a lot of Nautiluses in this tournament not play aggressive early, which really, I mean, it shows late game that like nothing happened in the bot lane, which is really bad. I mean, Nautilus has to play a really aggressive laning phase, so yeah. But I'm interested to see if Nautilus plays aggressive and if Nunu plays aggressive. But yeah, if Nautilus plays too aggressive and they keep pushing in, Nunu just gets a free gank, I feel like. Also, Pantheon hitting 6, he can roam top or bot, so.
And I kind of want to talk about Anivia in lane, where she might actually have a tough time. It's Anivia does have her egg, but it's not terribly useful when there's 5 people on top of you and you're not ready
Yeah,
tower.
it's good laning phase, and like at the very end of a team fight, and it's like a 2v1 with Anivia on the side of 2 people or something. But yeah.
I also think Alan's looked best when he's able to smash mid lane and just roam to the sides. So I think it's interesting they're putting him on like a control mage. It does help their team comp in general, but I don't know if that's exactly how they want to play at this moment. But
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've seen Lucio play someone that's not
like
like
an assassin or something.
yeah, like a close range assassin. Yeah,
But the assassin just wouldn't work for the team comp at all. It just doesn't make sense. So,
yeah.
what the rest of the review going to go?
I don't know. I feel like Anivia kind of just
Pantheon,
loses,
yeah, definitely.
yeah, in laning phase at least.
It's gonna be tough, but if you can get through that first tower without dying a whole ton of times, then she'll be able to scale
Yeah,
infinitely
but
from there.
I don't really see Bucio turtling at all. Like for the first few minutes, I feel like he's gonna play aggressive anyways.
I mean, maybe not turtling, but it's like safe
Yeah, playing
enough.
safe. Yeah, yeah. I feel like he's gonna play aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Also, this Nunu and the Volibear, or no, not the Volibear, the Gragas, is gonna be kind of interesting in the jungle as well, because it should be pretty free for the Gragas to take camps if he wants to do that, or if he can gank. Because I mean, Nunu's probably going to be spam ganking top bot, maybe mid as well.
Yeah,
I hope he goes mid as well. But
I feel like in a
should,
1v1 with Nunu and Gragas should win,
it
but
shouldn't be ever a 1v1. Like,
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean,
I'd hope
I just realized like Nunu has the double smice basically with this Q. So I mean, Osu gets Drake Prio, he smites and also Qs, and I mean that's really annoying for Winner's Q, but
I'd love to
I don't
see.
know.
I'd love to see some cheese from Winnersco in like level 1, level 2, or yeah, just level 1, I guess. Like looking for an invade and stuff like that here, because
Yeah, actually, Winner's Q could invade here, and it would be pretty strong just because Nautilus Hook and then Rue, and then if Anivia decides to go stun first,
yeah, so let's hold on to it. If the Nautilus gets the hook, she'll throw the Q
yeah,
instantly.
but it's the same for Osu. I mean, Pike gets a hook, Pantheon roots with the
But that
5
was gonna be
stack.
compared to Kaisa level 1. I mean, because like Kaisa's got the Q and the passive, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
true.
ton of damage.
Yeah, Kaisa's passive is, I mean, wonderful to have. I mean, I think there's so many fights that just get turned around just because of that fifth shot.
I also want to see how this Malphite will be trying to like. What's he trying to do exactly with the Malphite? Kind of seems off for the last pick because actually, I guess it's not that bad. I was just thinking in a 5v5, they probably don't want to. They're probably gonna lose anyways, even without a Malphite. So
I mean, who would you pick if it
like,
wasn't
who
Malphite?
else?
Because I feel like Malphite, even if he doesn't do good in lane, he does good in team
Yeah,
fights.
it's like a good out, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I don't know. Actually,
Well, I mean, it's
not
kind of
bad.
weird if you think about it because
It's a tough
Pantheon's
spot.
such a early champion, and then now you're picking a champion that's a late game. I feel like you usually would go like an early team comp or a late team comp, not like kind of a mix of both. So
I mean, they have options. I want to see where OSU tries to funnel their gold or like their priority into, because I know they probably don't want to go into top lane, and like Pantheon wants to leave lane after 6 as well. So are they gonna go bot and try to fight the Kaisa Nautilus? Because that seems kind of hard as well.
yeah, that's true. I mean, if Kaisa doesn't have E or Flash, I mean, that should basically be free for
Yeah, it's
Pantheon and Pike. So
just like Pike just ease in, and like he doesn't even have to get the hook off. He just gets the slow off, so I can get the root, and then follow up with the mini.
it is a Gragas top. Oh, we're in camp.
Oh, I do not.
Um,
I can just spectate no or something. It's fine.
I can hold on. Give me a sec. I can stream.
Thank you.
How do I do this? All right.
I can spectate no or something. All right, I'll watch you. Give me a second.
All right. I don't know how clear it is, but yeah. So we're now in game. Notice that there is a 3-minute delay between us and the actual people playing, but yeah, we are loading into the game now. The game's actually frozen. But it's also frozen on stream, so my screen is black. I mean, not okay. We are now loading in.
All right. Thank goodness.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that was. But yeah, so like I said, it is going to be a Gragas top, so I am interested to see what's gonna happen here. Oh, and we have Oracle-lets?
out of those. Maybe they're trying to go clear some vision or
I'm
something.
not sure, but it doesn't seem like there is going to be an invade happening from either team.
The classic 5-man check bot, top and bot. Nice hold.
Huh. I always thought Kieran had a skin on Zaya.
He probably does, but he just doesn't want to use it. You know, as a Kaiser
Yeah.
one trick, it feels nice to play the base skin sometimes.
That
It really
is
does.
true.
It's like, you know, how, like really rich people sometimes just wear like super casual clothes.
Mhm.
Super
True,
rich,
true.
like that. Anyways, yeah, it is the Gragas top, which is super interesting because I think the Volibear just finds the Gragas. Maybe they weren't comfortable playing the Volibear top in the Gragas jungle. But either way,
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, both Gragas and Volley, their ganks are pretty normal, so.
looks like it
Oh,
might be a
and
late
they
invade.
might be invading. Oh, they
That's a
might be
late
trying to
invade.
invade. Oh, yeah, but there
There's a
was a
ward there. I
ward.
mean, it
Oh,
doesn't
they
matter.
do.
They win this
They're
4v3.
committing. Oh,
And
and
the Pantheon chooses not to.
Nautilus misses hook onto the Zaya instead of hooks the wall. But they seem to be trying to steal the. Oh, and another missed
Nautilus?
hook by.
The
Oh, and the
Pantheon's
smite by
completely
Volley Bear,
sneaking
and
good.
that is wow. That's gonna hurt for Osu. Definitely putting a delay on the Nunu.
New will be forced top side. It's interesting that the Pantheon didn't rotate over. Maybe they just thought it was a lost cause. But then like the rest of the team was like sticking. The Nunu was just sticking around. Like he's like, maybe I can smite it away or chomp it away or something. And if they were trying to do that, they would have to commit. Then honestly did miss both hooks. So
Yeah, which was really interesting. I mean, I feel like if Pantheon was there, seeing how they did miss both hooks, it
definitely
might have been some.
reasonable.
But Pantheon kind of sucks level 1 just because it's either he gets damage from his Q or he just has the root. So
Yeah, I like how the Nautilus is positioning forward.
yeah, Nautilus
Quicko's
seems to
not very strong
be.
level 1 compared to Nautilus at least.
But this might. Huh. Oh, and a level 2 gank by Nunu in the mid lane,
Interesting. You started the
which
Raptors.
does hit, but nothing follows. I mean, Nunu's in a tough spot. I think he loses 3. I mean, Volley gets 3 major camps, so.
Okay, I want to see what Volibear's something
Ooh,
following.
and quite a lot of and
Yes,
Volley
the
Bear coming
Volibear's
in.
here, and that's like easy cleanup. Oh, yep,
Yeah.
that's what a game. I'm
Yeah,
I'm interested that the
skirmish in the
Volibear went
bot
that
lane.
way instead of going top and going for the blue buff. He might go for it now. It ended up working out, but I feel like if the I don't think the Pantheon was expecting that either. I thought he would just go straight to the blue buff, but he came from the bot side up.
Oh, and Volley is invading their blue while Nunu is on wolves.
And yeah, this Nin is really screwed over for like all the stuff we're talking about, how Nunu ganking lanes and stuff. It's like completely over right now. Oh, nice hook.
Oh, this.
Like an auto attack. Oh no.
Oh my!
Oh, it's rooted up in the
Wow,
tower.
very well played by the Pike there. Oh wow!
And the Nunu looks
And yeah,
tick, but it's really screwed for him, right? Oh, he did get it.
okay, so Pike does get. I mean, not Pike. Nunu does get out of that little skirmish. Oh, and a flash by Kaisa and Pike. Oh,
and
but Kaisa might just fall to auto attacks here, and yeah, and a double kill from Kieran in the bot lane. So yeah, this is really helpful for Osu, seeing how their jungler is a little behind, but putting Kieran ahead does really help late game. But yeah, Pike, I mean, oh my god, he played that really well, getting hooked by Nautilus, rooted to almost dying, to turning it around to killing Nautilus, getting him under tower. So
I also liked how Kieran got the root under tower, and then
yeah,
I think Noah did get a little bit greedy with the trying to go for the hook instead of just the slow with the Q, but it ended up working out with W empowered auto attacks for the Xayah. And mid lane might be the only place where they
Volley Bear is going to gank mid again. Nunu is nearby, but
they're underestimating the speed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that was really clean by them in the end. So,
but yeah, I mean, I thought the wall was going to kind of be useless for an Invy here because Pantheon can jump over them, but I didn't think about ganks. So wow.
I mean, offensively it's fine. I guess defensively it wouldn't be perfect. So
yeah. So yeah, this is. I mean, this kind of sucks for Osu here. I mean, getting Lucio ahead.
Yeah, but
I
they do
mean,
have their bot lane fed. It was what I was considering their win condition from the very start of the game, though, because it's not that they're not going to play towards their Malphite or their Pantheon, so bot lane's like the perfect place to go.
but yeah, I think as long as late game, Anivia can't one shot Zaya. I think Zaya does win that 1v1 just because of cooldowns from Anivia compared to auto attacks.
And I also want to see that bot lane for a second there. Even though the Zaya and the okay, I'm saying let's fight top side, but
Okay, yeah,
even though the Zaya and the Pyke are ahead right now, the Kaisen and also are holding a good freeze for a second there, and it looked like it got broken just because the Volier didn't want to come down anytime soon.
I mean, yeah,
But
I mean,
let's try.
Nautilus and Kaisa are behind, but I feel like it's Nautilus and Kaisa, so they definitely can still turn it around. I mean, they're not too behind, so.
And this mid lane's looking like solo kill.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Lucio gets another kill in the mid lane. This time was a solo kill, but
that one gank really early kind of screwed him over, and now he's.
I don't really see Anivia, so I don't really know how to play her, but that wall plus ult is pretty strong, if I have to say.
I mean, it's because Pantheon's 2 levels down as well, but it was still really well played. And this Pantheon just needs to turtle out and try to ult other lanes. His own lane is kind of screwed over right now. I don't know. The gank level 2 by Volibear was not level 2. It was like it was level 3, but the early gank was really good, and I took onto Nautilus, and they're just gonna target the Zaya, and the TP is a little bit late.
Oh, and another TP from Red Team.
Up with the TP, they're gonna have to try to peel off of this instantly. The Malphite ult is up, but I don't think he's gonna use it to get away.
Yeah, I think because I mean Nautilus is backing out, and Pike just doesn't do enough damage, especially without his ult. So,
yeah, even though that Zaya is 2-0, it's just like poor target selection by Osu there. The Kaisa and the Nautilus are both hitting the Zaya while they're trying to hit the support, which is like it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it just shows you have to target Kaisa here, and it does seem like
Pantheon ult coming in. It was a nice steal, or I think he just chomped it, but it was a really good stay by Malphite.
I think he also what's it called? Smited. Because I saw the.
I think the smite was earlier from the.
Oh my! Lucio is breaking ankles out here. Lucio is. I don't know how he lives.
Somehow alive.
I mean, he still has head. I mean, what's that really worth? I mean, blue team does pick up Drake here, and I think also killed Volibear, but yeah, exactly at what cost?
Well, because I mean, I want to open the scoreboard by the way.
What scoreboard? This? Can I keep it open?
Yeah, you can keep it open.
Is there a way to just keep it open? Because I don't know how to do it.
I think it's O.
Oh, cool.
Okay. And then, yeah, okay, so we can just kind of see here. The Kaisa and the Zaya, I mean, she got a couple kills there, so she's basically the same amount as Fed.
Yeah, but Lucio being 3-0, that just hurts. I mean, Anivia does so much damage.
Really the team fight's gonna be really tough. I want to see Osu target ball lane more because I feel like that's their main win condition still.
Oh, nice little poke from Zaya in the bot lane.
And the Volibear is constantly under pressure. Nunu's actually kept up pretty well on farm considering what happened level 1, level 2.
Yeah, that is true.
All the way around.
Oh, and the red team Winner's Q is already here at the blue buff, and blue team kind of falling behind. Can he? He does get it, but nothing. Oh, and an ult by Volibear. But I think, yeah, Malphite gets out, Pantheon also gets out.
Pantheon was just a little bit late to roam there. He just didn't get there in time. It was like a 3v2, 3v1. A little bit greedy by the Nunu. He just took his loss and went around. Or, I mean, they could have been more calculated, I guess, as well. Because they did have the Malphite ult and the Nunu ult. So it was fun to win that.
Yeah. I mean, Pantheon didn't have ult. I think Pantheon might have been able to come up, but...
He was a little bit slow there. It's nice engaged by the Gragas. I guess he's a little bit scared of going.
Yeah, nothing much happening. But yeah, red team does seem to be taking Rift Herald, and I think they're gonna just get it. Yep. And a free Rift Herald, basically a free Rift Herald for red.
That's like the second or third time the Nunu's come around and just watched the objectives being taken. Like his red buff earlier, the blue buff earlier. It's like, yes, sometimes you have to just concede your losses and move away. But
Yeah, I mean,
he's been keeping up on farm really well, so that's nice.
I mean, it just sucks because Anivia goes up and there's not much Pantheon can do, but
The Gragas ults?
oh,
It did come in pretty well. And he did have to flash away.
Gragas does live.
And the Nivea damage is crazy. Okay, let's see what happens ball lane. If they can actually go in on the on the Kaisa, they're not able to hit anything.
Oh
and
yeah,
the Zai
it's
is
not
too
looking
early. It
like-
looks like.
Oh, I think she might be in threshold. Oh,
Oh, she was just out of threshold. I think was the issue.
oh
And
my.
the top lane's not.
Oh,
It is actually fine.
that gets us fall, but
It worked out in the end. That was a really good.
oh, Pantheon did end up going bot, but nothing happening, and I think Anivia just gets a free tower damage. I don't. Okay, she actually gets first tower here. 11 minutes first
They're
tower.
gonna dive the Zaya down here. He was
Yeah.
getting E, but he wasn't thinking aggro yet. He'll be able to get a kill at least.
Oh, oh,
He'll be able to get both of them. That's really clean by him.
wow! Zaya turns it around and gets a double kill under
I'm
the.
kind of sad that
throne
Pantheon
tower,
left. He should have known they were gonna try to dive there, especially
Yeah, I
if
mean-
he has forward as well.
I want to see Pantheon use his ult more aggressively
Oh,
because
barely missing the snowball on the Nivea there. They might be able to pinch the Volibear if they know he's there. If we see Pike roam up a little bit, and the Pantheon,
but they do have a control ward there.
which we'll be able to spot it, but I think Volibear's getting out for sure.
Unless Nunu wants to try something here, but it doesn't seem like he will. Yeah, now this is coming down. So
This Pantheon ult hasn't been used that much this game. I think they'll be trying to look for something in the next couple minutes before the Drake spawns. See if they can get some advantages.
so it seems like both Foley and Gragas are both going Sunfire, so both a tanky item build. So I kind of just assumed one of them would go more damage heavy.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I mean, I guess they have Anivia and Kaisa, so it's not necessary. Yeah, Drake is coming up in less than 15 seconds. Oh, Drake is up now.
Happening over here. Let's see if one of them wants to go in. They both have TP at the same time, if you remember. from
Yeah.
Malphite earlier, so it's not. Gonna
But yeah, it does seem like Malphite is a little behind in levels, or not levels, health.
Health, yeah.
Oh,
He's having bot side. Let's see if the side does not have ult up yet, so
yeah.
get taken out.
I think that's gonna hurt for sure.
And if he's just 1v2ing
And
him,
I
mean, I don't
What
know.
is Nunu doing? I feel like Nunu should have. I feel like if Nunu snowballed the Nivea, he could have turned it around there. But
I'm not sure. They're all just funneling.
I don't know. Reading the wolves, I don't know if that was the move there.
Great target selection by the ball lane from Winners Q. As
Yeah.
they're keeping getting the Zaya, and the Pike really isn't tanking anything. That's why I was so scared of the Nautilus early. He's also pretty good into Pike, because like click R, Pike can do whatever dashy he wants, but he's not going to get away from the Nautilus R.
Yeah. So, Red Team does get to secure their first trade because the last one was kind of stolen from the Nunu. But yeah, now we have Anivia here. Anivia here in the bot lane with Winners Q. So it is a 3v2. I definitely do think Nautilus can dive at least one of them. Might fall, but
They're playing pretty safe. That was I mean, I guess Anivia's got a lot of items, and she's gonna go back home or a little money, buy some items.
yeah, I mean, Red Team is already 6k gold ahead, so
Pretty crazy. 15 minutes or 14 minutes to gold.
yeah, I mean, wow, I didn't even notice, but Red Team actually got Blue Team second tower mid lane, so
Yeah, that's why the Anivia was so far up, but it's taking a while for this. Kind of gonna push the wave in. I feel like the entire time that Anivia was bought, Pantheon's been doing nothing. Having a tough game so far.
yeah. Oh, and Pantheon is going to have to flash there.
Yeah, the Anivia wall's been really good.
Oh, but it seems like Nunu is coming to top for a gank. Misses the snowball though.
It was all
Oh, and Malphite doesn't have ult quite yet. Oh, and a very good ult by Gragas there. Oh, and a nice
Gragas is
combo
so
from them.
tanky.
Oh,
Not what you expect out of a
wow.
They're barely alive. The Anivia is coming up. Let's see if they know this.
I don't
might
think
go
they
all the way around.
do.
Or
Oh, but Malphite does recall in a
yeah,
good
they do.
spot.
They had the scuttle, but otherwise. He's doing all the way around. He realizes he has the egg, so it doesn't really matter what he does.
Ooh, I don't know about Malphite staying there, but oh,
He should not be able to get out.
yeah. I mean, he does have that Q to get stolen, steal the enemy's movement speed, but
a little bit greedy
oh,
by OSU. Oh, that was great.
oh, and there we go.
Oh no, the
Zayat does fall,
still a little bit greedy over
but
here. But it was a
yeah,
great play. Finally, just
getting that shutdown on Kaisa is definitely good. And it seems like the money is going to Pantheon, so that's good. And also, what's it called? Pike also shares gold for the kills he gets, so or he partakes in. So
it's that finally works because the Zaya isn't being targeted the entire time there. She's got ult. She's just out of range for a lot of Kai'Sa's damage in that case, which is like, yeah, the Nautilus can't do anything in that scenario, and the Kai'Sa can't do anything either. So it was really clean by them. And they also had the Pantheon ult. It's good. It's good. A little bit overextended by the Kai'Sa and Nautilus, but it ended up working out fine.
I didn't notice, but Kaisa actually built Manamune first, which I don't see a lot in this season or preseason. But
Still pretty good. You need a Q evolve eventually, and it's the fastest way to get Q evolve.
oh, I see. So yeah, but
Like a
yeah, Kaisa is a full item ahead of, or I guess about half an item ahead of Saya. Oh, and Nunu is going to get caught in his own jungle.
Oh, and the
Oh,
Kai'Sa was really nice.
and the kill goes to Kaisa, and wow. And Malphite just gets dove under tower by basically their whole team, so
This game is looking a little bit GG
yeah.
next for OSU, but they still have their ways out. They have to just be able to dive onto the Nivea or the Kaisa, right? With the Malphite or the Nunu or the Pantheon. They have enough engage that even though it's like a 7k just at 17 minutes, they should be able to somehow get it in if they get like the opportunity.
But I was gonna say Zaya and Pike might have got caught there because I thought Nivea and Nautilus were gonna close in on them, but seems like they do. Oh, I was gonna say they both get away, but Pike is gonna get caught.
I mean,
While
he'll need to walk away.
recalling.
Like, oh, no, they're gonna collapse on him actually, but it's Pike. I don't think they should.
I think Pike is noticing that Nivea is behind from their jungle. He might have to kill himself under tower here. And yeah, it seems like it does seem like he's gonna kill himself under tower. A little 3v3 skirmish in the mid lane here.
I think the look was right, but
and now that Zaya is here, and Zaya does get caught.
he did have
she
ult
did
there.
have ult.
Damage, yeah.
I think she was trying to extend it and kind of wait to use it, like really at the last second. But Kaisa's Q did so much burst damage. But I think even if Zaya ults there while Kaisa's Q goes off, I think the Q still goes through, doesn't it?
It as long as she gets like she clicks Q before
Yeah,
or whatever. But that was like I think it was a good look by Osu because there's like there's 3 people chasing the Pike, and there's like a little miscommunication. It looks like the Malphite ult diving onto the back, or maybe she's just trying to stop the Kaisa. But that was a fight they had to take, and I'm not sure whether they fully commit to it.
I just noticed, but Volibear does have another Rift Herald. I don't know when he actually grabbed it, but that's definitely gonna hurt for Osu. Oh, and Zaya might be getting caught here. Zaya is gonna have to ult though.
Did he get the run off or the root off with the Q at the end?
Yeah, but I mean, Zaya's not too ahead.
Offense getting just hurt under the wall. That's kind of crazy. And
I think it's a free Drake for red team here. Doesn't seem like blue team's gonna contest at all.
I don't know. Blue team's kind of bleeding right now. They don't really have anything to do. And
Nunu. I don't know what Nunu's trying to do here.
This fight's looking a little hard as well.
They are not looking at. Yeah, I mean, Nunu just greeted for those Raptors right there. I mean, I don't know if that was the play. I mean, he might even
place the Herald here. I'm not sure if anybody wants to recall and as well or just push top. But.
And they are going to place Herald here. Oh!
It's pretty interesting.
Oh!
This is the perfect time to go in for blue team. Okay. And the Kaiser's doing so much work in the backline, they can't ever hit him. But the Zai does come in eventually, and the Malphite doesn't die eventually. Oh, wow, okay.
I think blue team played that very well. I mean, Anivia wasn't there, which is like a very
this is
big
yeah,
factor in
need
the
to
team
win that.
fights, but blue team winning there definitely does bring them closer from the lead, from the gap, closes the gap for sure. I mean, they still do have a 6K goal difference, but
That
definitely
Kaiser
well
not
played there.
really sucks there though, because it's not like they have much damage outside the Anivia
Yeah,
and the Anivia was back home, so I think
I
OSU should
think
just
the
help
ultimate goal is that Kaisa is able to, or I mean, Pantheon is able to one shot the Kaisa for OSU. I think that's what they have to go for.
I mean, they don't really have to. They have them offside the Anivia as well. They said they had to get into the Kaiser or the Anivia. Or they have to fight when one of them is recalling or just offline.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the best recall by Boosie over there, but
Ooh, wow.
Pike is
Oh,
gone. The Charles flash
yeah.
away, that's a little bit late.
And Pike does fall. And
Anivia's damage is crazy. She also has the egg there, and it's actually gonna help a lot. But no one from red team's actually here. That Kaisa's really far
and
away.
Lucio is going to fall here. First death. But I think, and now that the Kaisa is here, this is going to be a little painful for Osu.
And I think they just want to get the inhib and dip because they are missing a lot of ults and their Anivia. So.
Yeah, I think they're just going to head over to Baron here and just kayak. I mean, blue team for one has no words. Just because they have been being pushed up, so.
Maybe they don't want to start it, just like stay in a bush or something, but they definitely want to start pressuring Baron around this time. They do have Kaisa, which is a ton of damage to Baron.
Yeah. I think this is just going to be a free Baron for them. Blue team is right behind. Pike is already here.
Anivia's not up for a little while, but I don't think the guy's going to come here in time. If red team wants to turn, they can. Or they will. Oh, the Nautilus thing. Not the Nautilus, but the Malphite. And yeah, they're just winning the 4v5 right now. Doesn't really matter. If being unable to get onto the Kaisa really sucks, and the Pike wasn't able to do anything either.
They just need to get that Kaisa, but
is she eventually gonna fall? No.
Okay. Pantheon does get that last little damage from his Q, and is able to shut down Kaisa, but
you know, Anivia might actually just be able to like. Oh, never mind. The Malphite's up really soon, but I don't think it was worth the flash for the Pantheon there. Especially since none of them get the kill.
Oh, wow. I was going to say that might have been able to be a turnaround for Pantheon, but that Q damage from Anivia is really something else, man.
I mean, I don't think Anivia was just able to find a good ult placement with the Pantheon not being able to run away. That initial flash out of the wall was really good by Pantheon, and the flash wall was... It's interesting because Anivia doesn't have flash or the egg now, so it doesn't matter if she one-shots them, but...
Wow. That was... Wow. Anivia had his last something you want to deal with on the other team, man.
Yeah, especially when you're 5 levels below them, but... Like, Grom's putting up a challenge, though, like...
Oh, and it seems like red team is going for Baron here.
I don't think they realized
I don't think blue team notices here, so I think this might be free for them.
Interesting. Not much blue team can do about that. They're just gonna try to do some counts or whatever. And I guess now just push the lanes out and see what... I mean, blue team has actually been winning like a decent amount of fights, even though they're so far behind. Just by getting on, like going in when one of them is recalled, which is really good by them, but... They just have to all commit onto the Kaisa or onto the Anivia.
Yeah, I mean, having both of them there is definitely, one of them has to be not in the team fight at the beginning. Like, you gotta get him out. Just because, I mean, Anivia is 10-1 with 4 full items already, plus boots. And Kaisa has 4 also full items plus boots, so.
That was a nice pass by the Pike, but he did go in.
Not know if that was ideal situation, but
let's see if I go for Gragas here.
Gragas is so tanky.
The Zaya looks a little bit screwed here. The
Ooh,
Kai'Sa
yeah.
ult instantly killed him, and yeah, OC has no damage, and they're all gonna get wiped. So yeah, but
Um,
DNB did
yeah.
well, but
I
they're
mean,
probably
Kaisa
gonna
was
walk.
still in the back. So I mean, I think when his queue just does end here.
I think they should end. I'm not sure why they're splitting the players. They definitely just could go end if they wanted to.
I mean, they could
Oh
just be extending the game, but
no, maybe they don't think they can end with the Pike coming up as well, or with like the rest of the team coming. That's fine. They're
I
playing it
definitely
safe.
do think they could have ended. But
Yeah, it's playing it safe, I guess. You know, you can't be too rushed. Which does give OSU like maybe one or two more opportunities to get back into the game. And this is like the super ideal time to fight with Kai'Sa going, and then the Malphite not having ult is so bad.
oh,
Maybe it does have ult. They should be spending all their. That's really good. That's really really good
it
for
is really good. 2 picks, and one of them being Kaisa. So wow, yeah, that was really. I mean, I do think Red Team might have overextended a little bit. They kind of overstayed a little bit, but
It's
I mean, I think
it's
I think they just have a big enough lead that even if they do die here, it's not
really
that big of a
matter.
deal. I mean, yeah, I mean, Red Team is still ahead 6K gold and
Yeah,
two
no
full
major misses
trades.
either, which really sucks.
Yeah,
It is it helps. I mean, the Kai'Sa did have a big shutdown, and it's like her not being able to do anything, so they can push out lanes a little bit safer now. The Nivea is alone if they do want to collapse on her with the Pike just running up, but the Nivea's gonna
ooh,
instantly die.
wow.
They just didn't know where the rest of the team was, so they failed to. And the Nivea is level 18, 4 levels above everyone on the enemy team, and her own team. Just it's been farming really well here.
I mean, she's 6 levels ahead of Volley Bear and 7 levels ahead of Nautilus. I mean, she is very,
Crazy.
very ahead.
Oh, they did find Nautilus, or not Nautilus, the Pike, and looks like he'll be going down. Not only much dashes from him out anymore. The Nivea's just crazy fed, and they're just not able to do any damage to her either. I mean, when you're 4 levels ahead, you just got that natural bulk.
Ooh, I mean, yeah. I see. I get what I mean, I saw what Malfoy was trying to do there, but don't really
Or the
know.
Princess is pushing from the bot side as well. Maybe they could be trying to stall for her. No,
Ooh,
she will
yeah,
rotate up for the fight. I'm not sure they need guys though. I think they're all just gonna push and end.
but yeah, Anivia had the egg, so
Yeah, Nevi just became too much of a problem by the end of the game for us to do much about it. It's yeah. I think Bolivia played really well here, getting the Nivea ahead early and coming back to help them get the second kill on the Pantheon, completely securing that lead for CCO so they can roll over
yeah. I
the rest of the team.
mean, blue team's getting pushed back to their fountain. I think this is going to be GG's for Osu, and it's gonna be a win for Winners Q. Oh,
Oh!
Pantheon
They did get
just
the Nivea.
snapped Onivia's neck, and yeah, Pantheon is just running away.
Man, it's a little bit
Malphite
over
gets
here.
caught.
That's not
Yeah.
good. A little bit disrespectful not to
Oh,
end.
oh, yeah.
Actually, super disrespectful not to defend here. It's not like it really matter that much, I guess, but annoying.
Oh, Nautilus. Yep, and there's that is game. GG's.
And that makes series 2-1.
Do I have to alt F4? Yeah, I guess I'll just alt F4.
Why not, buddy?
All
And
right.
oh,
Now looking at the damage here.
definitely gonna be. Oh, Kaisa. Well, Kaisa was doing a
Oh,
lot of damage in team fights. I think he was farming a lot of time. Just kind of their like secure win
wait.
condition at the end.
Did the stream crash? Oh, never mind. All right. So looking at the damage charts, yeah, Kaisa did a lot of damage. I mean, like, Kaisa did more damage than Anivia, so I mean, it just shows Kaisa. I mean, like, to be fair, Osu didn't even lose bot lane.
Also, definitely.
Like,
I mean,
they won early, like early game. They won. I definitely do think they won laning phase. But I mean,
they messed up in like the skirmishes, not in
yeah,
the phase, like kind of like in the
yeah,
river.
they had a good idea. Like at the beginning, getting those first 2 kills was definitely good for them. But
I think
yeah,
Pike
Kaisa and
wasn't really
Anivia.
doing that here.
Yeah, Pike kind of. I don't know. Pike is kind of not the best into Nautilus.
I think they just had to push in and roam because the ball line for Kaisa and Nautilus is freezing a lot, which is really good because it stopped the Zaya and Pike from getting ahead more in lane. But if the Pike helped the Pantheon a little bit more, I think it would have helped a lot. Especially since Olivia's not
Yeah.
really mobile or anything. She just got her egg and her flash. But once those two are
Also,
down,
Pike is kind of bad if no one on the team can get the enemy team to threshold. Because it's not Pike who actually gets them to threshold, right? It's like the team who gets them to threshold, and then Pike just ults. So yeah, I mean, I feel like there wasn't a lot of engage from OSU other than like a couple. I think it was like 2 team fights. So
also I just feel like they got behind early and that kind of screwed them over for the rest of the game.
yeah,
Because
I
they
mean,
did have some really
definitely
nice
Nivea
Malphite
getting
ults.
ahead hurt OSU. Nivea kind of just roamed all game and kind of pressured everyone. So
Lane also sucked for Pantheon. The just that level 1 might have screwed them over a little bit because it seemed like Nunu was pretty like insistent on ganking mid level 2 because that's why he started Raptors instead of just going blue and getting topside or something.
mhm.
So that was really interesting, and I guess getting into the second draft, will the link be posted?
It seems like we're not even gonna take a break, and they're just gonna go straight into it. They're madmen. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it does seem like they are gonna go straight into the game. And it does seem like Winner's Q is gonna take blue side this game. Unless I'm trolling. But I don't think I am.
Blue side's interesting. I feel like they did fine on red side, as in the counter pick didn't do much, I guess, to be honest. They already had 2 flex champions. They had the Gragas and the Volibear. The counter pick was pretty much pointless at that point. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll try to do the same thing again. I want to see if OC wants to go for the same style of like dive and just try to not.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought that early game was super doomed this time, so
I think it's more of like I think the Pantheon pick just wasn't the best in this game just because he wasn't able to get ahead early. And then Osu's damage kind of depended on Zaya and Pantheon.
well, Zaya did a lot
So
of damage. Zaya did her job, I think. It just
yeah, definitely. I think Zaya definitely played really well this game. I just sucked that Kaisa just had more of a gold, some more items, more damage. So
the Pike wasn't really able to get rolling either early game. He was trying to get his like threshold ults a lot, but it just wasn't working.
yeah,
And the Nunu being screwed level 1 also kind of sucks. Like the Pantheon not rotating over with the Nautilus missing 2 hooks onto the wall. Kind
yeah,
of sucks for them. But like
yeah.
at
I
that
mean,
point, they did have a ward there, so they knew like the 4 members were coming. They should just went blue side or something. Just like concede that.
yeah. I mean, I feel like Osu, their thought process might have been okay. They saw that we warded, so they might have they'll probably back off. So they probably just stayed, which makes sense. I mean, I would think that too. But I mean, Nautilus just went full in. I mean, they didn't even hit a hook, and they still. Oh, I mean, I guess they didn't get a kill in the invade, but they didn't get the red buff, so I think they kind of screw over Nunu.
They're just really insistent on staying for that red. I don't know. The winner's queues early game was like level 1. We were talking about it in Champ Select as well. Was obviously like a little bit stronger. So they were gonna win that, but Nautilus missing the hooks. Like I don't know, maybe it was winnable for us as well if they just tried.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Pantheon, I think Pantheon should have gone down at that point, but it's okay. It's in the past. You know, new game, new me. You know, it's like New Year's, new me. New game, new me. Yeah.
Start game resolution. Let's see what they do now.
Oh my god! I just realized we are playing League of Legends on New Year's. Why? Why? We're
know.
mad. What the
The
heck?
finals.
What
Hey, we gotta finish this thing. Finish off strong.
do you mean, bro? You're supposed to. Well, what about the New Year's kiss? Oh, I guess that's yesterday. My
I
bad.
mean,
But I mean, I think they are taking a break because I'm not getting any links for the draft. So,
6 minutes. Let's kind of talk about.
oh wait, I lied. They did send a link.
Up didn't start.
Yeah, I just saw that. Thank you. I will stream this for you. Just
Send me the link.
no, I'm just gonna stream it. Too lazy.
They're
Oh, what the heck? All right. They're using the different website, which I don't really know what the
gonna
difference
change
is, but
gonna change
cool.
it. They're going to change it.
You know what? I want to see this game. I want to see this player. To see Seraphine. I want to see Seraphine hit a.
Goddamn.
I want to see Seraphine hit a 5-man ult.
Are they gonna use this one or the other one? Did they say something in the chat?
I think it's this one. Pro draft dog. Draft little best. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's happening. It doesn't. Oh yeah, they started draft.
They're ready to undraft. Okay, well, winner's queue is blue side this time. You did mention it earlier, but let's reinforce that. The new is gone. They must have thought it was really annoying.
I mean, that snowball is very annoying in my opinion.
Yeah,
But I
blue
mean, yeah,
last time.
it wasn't that much of an impact, but I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna pick. And OSU banned Shen.
They banned it last game as well. They banned it as the very last.
Yeah, I mean Shen is really annoying with that ult. Use it. If Shen uses ult properly, that can be a big no for the other team. Oh, and a Sedge ban. Okay, so it does seem like Winter Q is kind of target banning the jungler this game. Oh, and the Trundle ban from OSU, just like last game.
Interesting. I do want to see if that Anivia is going to be left up again, and that Kaisa. Both of them were working kind of well in conjunction with each other. Like, one of them was in base, and the other one was fighting with the team. But I feel like a lot of OSU's mistakes were not in draft, but it was more like
And yeah,
poor
in the game.
execution, where it's like level 1, scuffed DG, go next remake, please.
Oh, and they do ban the Singed.
Respect, man.
I want to see the Singed in game. I want to see Singed do the funny thing and throw them over under the tower. It's always
This is such a cheesy champion. So funny. See what the last man here is from OSU. I'll see if OSU's gonna use.
They're gonna ban. Oh wow, they banned Nautilus. Okay.
I think they do understand that the Pike just does not have fun with the Nautilus, just because like the Nautilus ult and it's being better in lane and stuff like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Karma's TJ right now, so that's pretty interesting.
Don't worry about tier list. This is a triple flex champion right now. This is top lane, mid lane support, and if they really
top lane.
Have you not seen the top Karma? It's not even that bad.
Top lane. Oh.
Oh no. Oh. I love Kaisa!
Alright, you call me a simp, this guy.
No, Kaisa's awesome.
Oh wow, okay, so a Renekton pick. They haven't locked it in yet, so they could just be memeing. But I don't think I've seen a Renekton from OSU this whole tournament, so
I'm not sure I really like the top lane pick so early. They have red side. They can counter pick or they can go tank.
Set.
That could be set bot or set support.
Oh, I mean, not to brag, but as seen from some set gameplay from Iron 5, set can be really good in team fights, depending on how you use the ult and stuff like that. But yeah. And the Akali pick from Bucio and the Vayne pick. So yeah, Vayne is a very good counter pick towards set, especially late game, because Vayne is just a tank shredder. And Akali, I mean, if she gets ahead, if she does fine in lane, she's going to be a little bit of a pain late game.
You know what I want to see out of OSU? The Galio. I mean, definitely not the Galio anymore, but
yeah, it seems like they are going to pick Pantheon again.
I'm not sure how Pantheon is going to go into the Akali. I think it will be a little bit better than the Anivia Pantheon lane.
I'm pretty sure if he stunts her and then she goes into the shadow before the stun goes off, the stun goes through. What? They banned Mord.
Mord? Alright.
Oh, wait. Did you... Orn ban. It lagged. Orn. Yeah, Orn ban.
Okay, it's an Orin ban on the OSU side. We'll make that clear.
Oh, this one. I was like,
that's an Orin. Okay,
I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, so yeah, there's an Orn ban. I mean, Orn is really just tank god.
Jarvis.
Oh, and he finally got his second game, so I mean, he is kind of broken right now. But a Jarvan ban, a Poppy ban. Okay, so yeah, they banned Poppy because OSU's jungler actually, I think their very first game in the tournament, they played Poppy, and I think she went. I think it was 7-1 or something. So yeah, I mean, their Poppy jungle was something I've never seen in my entire life. But yeah, I mean, what's left? Oh,
that's very interesting.
So this is gonna be a Pantheon bot.
Or top. Okay, the OS has a lot of flex picks as well. It's too confusing. My small monkey ADC brain can't handle it. Okay, please.
But Ari,
that guy's going bot. The Ari is probably definitely going mid. The Set and Pantheon can
flex top or mid, yeah.
Or
I mean, can you even go in the jungle? Set can go in the jungle for sure. I don't like it, but it's doable.
I mean, these are like less optimal and stuff like
that.
Oh, the Kindred and the Blitzcrank, that's really interesting. I don't.
I feel like Blitz kind of sucks against Set or Pantheon. I mean, you hook them and you knock them up, and then now what? Set just pulls you in. Pantheon sucks you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you get a hook on Kaisa, that's a different story. But yeah, I don't know how
really weird that they left their counter pick for jungle. Not really.
I am thinking this is going to be a Set top and a Pantheon support. Just because I know these two, and I know some of them have been playing these champions recently, so I think this is going to be a Set top and a Pantheon jungle.
Pantheon support, you mean, right?
Yeah, the King jungle, okay.
And it is the Karma top. I mean, it probably is the Karma top. Maybe it's Kali top and Karma mid, but both these like teams have been using flex picks a lot, which is super interesting in draft. I have not seen Kindred that much recently, but she's pretty good early game. Like skirmishes.
I'm telling you right now, this Cade can carry OSU to victory. I mean, I think Red Cade especially is so broken these days. I mean, okay, Red Cade is already tanky, right? And he has healing from his ult and his dash, and like the dash spin. I think that also heals him a little bit. And then you can build Gore Drinker. Like I mean.
This Blitzcrank looks really just like out of place with the rest of the team.
No, I'm telling you, man. Kane is just a healing machine. I mean, Winter's Q built Grievous. I mean, that kind of sucks for Kane, but
I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Also, I mean, you still heal, man. It's only 60%. You still have 40% left.
It
seems like we have gotten a stream rating. Someone has given us a 7 out of 10.
Huh?
We take those.
7 out of 10? It's like a C.
Nah, we take those.
Okay, you got low standards. You got low standards. And I don't know. I keep on looking at this Blitzcrank. It just feels so out of place with the rest of the team. It's like the Vayne. I don't think she really wants the Blitzcrank. Maybe outside of lane. I mean, inside lane, it seems Blitzcrank's fine. But like outside of lane, it's like pulling stuff towards the Vayne, like the Set. Or the Kane, like you don't want these champions up in your face, and like the Kindred ult doesn't like the Blitzcrank either. So
I'm more confused about Karma. Like Karma first pick is, I think, really interesting.
I think it works as it flexes 3 ways. Like if they want to put a mid or support, it would work.
That's true. I think Set is gonna have Set or Pantheon. Oh, I mean, okay. I think Pantheon fits better against Karma, but I mean, Karma just pokes so hard. I think Set is going to have a hard time in the top.
Or Pantheon. I mean, do you think it's Set? I hope it's Set. I don't want that Pantheon going into Karma. That's such a waste. That lane is so doomed for Pantheon. I do want to see how this Kane pass, because I don't want to see a way he gets going to get red form outside of a Kali. Assuming he wants to go red form. I don't really see blue gains.
Oh, that is true. I forgot. If you want to go red game, you have to melee champions.
I mean,
yeah, that is true though.
Kali is really hard to gank, and it's also Bucio, so
yeah, I mean, Kali just goes invisible and then ease away. Huh. Okay.
It's tough for OSU early game, I think.
No, for sure.
I guess we'll be waiting for that 3 minutes right here.
I also think Karma's very good level 1 because she gets that ult, empowered Q, and that thing does so much damage level 1.
It'll be interesting.
But I think if this is Pantheon bot, it is looking pretty good for Osu. If they're able to shut down Vayne early game, I think that's going to really help them
Yeah,
late
Vane's
game.
a lot of their win condition right now for winners game.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't been talking about this Ari that much. It's a little bit interesting to see the Ari call it. That seems like a skill matchup. I don't think it's heavily favored one side or another. It's not like there's any like abilities that hard counters one another.
I think I do like this Ari pick because, like, let's say I call it E's, right? And she's about to, like, she's dashing towards you with the E. I'm pretty sure you can charm midair. So, I mean, yeah, Ari's, a lot of it is skill. The Q and the E. It is a skill shot, so. I don't hate it, though. I do like Ari's in team comps. I mean, they do need AP anyways.
Yeah, I think this early game's gonna be pretty quiet both ways. The ball lane's gonna be pretty interesting to look at because the Pantheon and the Blitzcrank do want to go in early and they want to get like leads ahead. The Blitzcrank,
Yeah, you're right. I don't like Blitz. Like, I think his base mana is 240 and one hook is 100.
I
Or
think
is
we're
it
hating
nine?
on Blitzcrank too much. It's gonna completely smurf on them, and
True.
it is Blitzcrank. I mean, it doesn't fit their comp, but it's Blitzcrank. Like, come on, does it really need to fit their comp? It's Blitzcrank.
That is true. He is
But
Blitzcrank.
all of OSU really just wants to go in. Blitzcrank is gonna pull them in. It's gonna help. It's gonna help OSU a lot if Blitzcrank hooks used incorrectly. But if they can get the Ari or the Kaisa and just yoink him out of the air, it's just like a insta free team fight.
I just thought it was weird because Blitz is like he brings the enemy to you, and if let's say he does hook set or Pantheon, that kind of sucks, right? And then you have Karma, who's more of like a poke champion who wants to keep the distance. So
I mean, I think Charma's be more like a support champion in this scenario, by the way, because like the Kindred and the Vayne gonna want them shields.
that's true. So what do you think? What do you think she's gonna go? Not AP, like
Definitely
Imperial.
not like Ardent Sensor, like that.
Okay,
That build.
yeah.
I don't really know what the build is, like the old like.
It's
Holy
like
Grail.
Imperial Mandate's really good right now, and then like Ardent, and then whatever the old AP supports took. I can definitely see that for sure. Yeah, I think that makes sets like a lot easier.
A lot easier. What do you mean?
I mean, if he's up against a full AP Karma top lane, that's a lot of damage, really.
That's true. That's true. But
Yeah.
it's still gonna be annoying because Karma's got
Yeah,
like
I mean,
10,000 slows in her kit.
yeah.
I don't think
Because
this
it's
is gonna see that much.
root.
Oh, early game. Blitzcrank is really good level 1, so we'll see.
Oh,
If
that is true. Yeah, I mean, Winner's Q easily invades here, and the only
the other
way
champions
Blitz
are
can really miss hook is if he misses hook. He can't hit a wall. It's not Nautilus.
or he could like kidnap that buff if you wanted to.
All right, give me. I actually will be back in like 2 seconds. I'll be back. Trust.
I mean, first thing to load into the game, I can talk about this comp a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah, we have 13 seconds until we're in game, so I'll be back.
The Kindred also, I think their team fight for Winner's Q will be good if they can get ahead early, which I think is what they're going to be looking for most of this game, because the set's not going to do much early. The Pantheon Kaisa lane, interesting. I'm not sure if they can beat the Vayne and the Blitzcrank, because Vayne's pretty against the Kaisa. And the Blitzcrank just like good in lane in general. But we'll see. The Artiskin's cute. Oh, that's the Busia with the Vayne and okay, I'm a little bit confused now. They will be mixing up who's where for this game, which is super interesting as well. They're in the right order. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Um, let's see if the Warriors Q wants to do anything with the cheeky invade or whatnot. They're all going to be hiding in the tri-bush bot side, which and yeah, it's fine. I don't know how long Kazuma's gonna be gone. Anyway,
Yeah, I feel like this
back
should be a
soon.
pretty expected lane level 1 though. Like, if you run into that bush, you're just okay.
Yeah, I don't know. The Pantheon's like AFK. I don't. That might actually hurt. I don't. I don't know what that hook was. Oh no! What a tragedy. Okay, well, they still can probably stay here, but Blitzcrank would want to recall, or he's gonna be out of mana for a lane because it is Blitzcrank. The nice thing about Kane being here though is he can just.
Alright, I apologize that I disappeared, but I'm back. I have achieved the tapioca milk tea.
Oh, great thing.
Alright. Alright, so has anything happened? I just came back to
Lucio's
like...
bot. That's what happened.
Lucio is bot? Oh, wow.
The lane, the roll swap.
They all
the
roll
lane
swapped for this game.
Maybe they think it's actually optimal, or maybe it's confident after what happened last game, but we'll see how it works out here.
I mean, they do have a game to spare.
That's not a good mental, but
Yeah.
if it works, it works, you know?
Oh!
I do think it's interesting.
Oh, okay, Seth's getting a lot of damage on Karma here.
He should be peeling off soon. He did take the Hail of Blades. I just realized that. That's super interesting. It looks like he's trying to go in level like early and try to kill. And that was okay. That was really good by Kindred. She knew that after she took the buff left side that the Kane would come up, and yeah, she's gonna kill. Wow, that was really good. That was really good.
I mean, Kane also lost the smite battle there, so.
Or okay, she was expecting. Okay, that's just okay. That's really good pathing by the Kindred. And it is the
Why are they
level
trying
1
to
being
fight?
Blitzcrank.
They knew that they were gonna. Oh my god, this is such into behavior.
Yeah, that kind of sucked for Osu. I don't think they noticed, but I mean, I think it's a wave and 3 melee minions is when they first get level 2, and you don't win. You don't win the level 1, level 2 battle. I mean,
okay, this is some really good pathing by Kindred actually. So, what's okay? Interesting. I don't think yet that actually applies there. But as I was saying, what Osu thought was happening was that the Kindred took the blue buff and was gonna go down to the red buff and clear there. But what they actually did, or what WinnerSQ actually did, was they took the red buff and ran straight to blue because what the Kane wanted to do was just like vertical jungle and like not lose too much. So that was super clean by them, just faking it and just running straight there.
oh,
what the fuck?
Broken.
And that'll be Kaisa's dead there for sure.
I'm
We're hating on that Blitzcrank too much. The lane is crazy.
Okay. Blitz getting that buff, like I don't know, a season ago, so unnecessary.
The range one? I don't know.
Yeah, who in Riot was like, we should buff Blitz hook range? But yeah, it just seemed like Oliver does get caught by Kindred.
Oh no! Oh
well,
the mid lane.
But okay, yeah. First kill for Osu in the mid lane. Ari does kill Akali, so that's really good for them.
Everyone else one death already.
Yeah.
It's not looking super good for Osu, but it is just like the early game. It's not over yet. They still have time to come back.
Mm-hmm.
The ball lane kill did go to Blitzcrank that second time around, so that's also really good. This Pantheon's probably not going to be much in lane.
Yeah.
Kieran looks a little bit mad.
I think if Pantheon gets behind one more time, it's gonna really suck.
Oh, look at the topside jungle. Looks like Kindred wants to go for the Raptors, but I think they're already taken by Kane just now. He doesn't realize, but okay, he's gonna go for the Ahri.
Oh, the flash by Ahri, so Ahri just get out safely, but they do burn the flash.
I'm not sure how I feel about the Halo Blades on the set going into it now, especially after he died once. He's not gonna be able to kill this Carmen lane, I don't think, without jungle help, and it's Kane, so it's not like it's gonna be good jungle help.
What do you normally go on? set? Is it Conquer?
Oh, you think Graspable, I think. Conquer.
Oh, okay.
I feel like grasp against like Karma, just I don't know how much.
It's
poker,
totally useless, but
Yeah, that's true.
the Halo Blades is not working either really that well. Sucks
Yeah.
though, because all OC really
how
has to
trade's
do is
gonna
like survive
Mm.
laning phase, which is exactly what they're not doing. But let's see if they
Okay.
can bounce back.
Drake is up. Oh wow, and Kindred's mark is also on the scuttle by Drake, so
Tension's
that's gonna
walking
be
up a little bit
interesting.
too far. He's gonna get hooked, and the E's gonna come out a little bit late, but it will come out. That was good target selection by the Kaisa. It's like they're hitting the Pantheon while the OC's hitting the Vayne, so it's always gonna end up favoring the Kaisa and the Pantheon in that case.
Oh,
And another
Huh?
great hit. Okay, these blitz hooks have been really like on point, like just the
So
positioning and everything.
are we just not gonna talk about the fact that I went through a minion?
It did not go through a medium, buddy.
No, that was fine.
You're the
That's
support
no-
player. You should know that did not go through a video.
That went a fucking minion. I hate Blitzcrank.
Oh, whatever you want to say, but you're the knowledge player here, buddy.
At least I'm not a robot. Oh, and Winner's Q is going to dive the Pantheon.
Yeah, that was okay. That was really good trading turret shots there as well. The Ari is here, and I think she's gonna go for the free kill.
Ooh, and Ari does get a shutdown on Kindred.
The Kaisa really overstayed here. That was
Ooh.
super unnecessary.
Wow, that was.
That
I
was
don't know if that was intentional, but that was such a good charm dodge by the.
Oh, and I think the
Oh,
main
and
walk up a little too far.
heal by Lucia. Oh,
This, I don't know. Lots of
Mm.
quick shield there, I guess.
a lot of damage from Ari, but nothing to follow.
Let's see what. Yeah, if they can actually rotate in time, they should be able to get that kill pretty free with the Pantheon W. Yep.
Oh, and yep, there is a kill on a colleague.
A little bit
Mm.
unnecessary for the Pantheon to take the kill. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Winners keeps throwing, but they're definitely losing grasp on
Yeah,
the
they had a
field.
really big lead early, but
But this Kaisa screwed this game. I'll tell you that much. She's gonna have to be farming for a while now, or she's gonna have to get some like cheeky
Mhm.
kills that shouldn't be happening on the Winners Q side.
what's your like behind? If you're behind, what would you build? Like as the expert here.
On Kaisa,
Yeah.
you can't
Is
really
it the same
do
build?
much about it. Yeah, I'll just go the same build path. Maybe you
I
want
think
to
what
step out
Otis
on
does a lot when
the
he's behind is he just takes like 5 minutes to just farm. Yeah.
farm. It's really not
And
much
yeah, I
you can
mean,
do.
we've seen Kieran do that. He's yeah. I think that is what's going to end up happening. So, I think if Winter Q does end up capitalizing there, that is going to hurt for Osu. Because I mean, Kaisa is one of the two damage heavy champions on their team today. So
Yeah, this case gonna be absolutely useless. It'll be a 20-minute form transform and just the game's gonna be over.
yeah, that's true.
It's looking a little bit tough for Osu here because just the Kindred's totally rolling over. He's completely knowing what his Kane wants to do at all times, which is super good. And the Blitzcrank cooks are also really clean. Like we said, they're taking a lot of damage.
Also, like Ari's 2-0, but she's not really a 1v5 champ. You know, she's more of a charm one person, kill that guy, and then
I
wait
mean,
for
but
cooldown.
their team is pretty squishy. As long as she gets someone that's not the Karma, who could be going tank as well, I just realized that. I thought she was gonna go support, but she could be going tank.
I'd go for Lucio. I think getting Vayne out of the way is so big.
Really getting any of them charmed is really good because then you can follow up with a Pantheon W and ideally a Kane W, like a Red Farm King W.
I also didn't notice, but Kindred's 4-1. So yeah, I mean Kindred's
is
gonna,
playing really well.
she's gonna hurt. Oh, but Kindred does have her ult like I don't know. This kind of suck for us too.
It's not. Oh no. Oh no, this Kane's not able to play the game anymore. This Kindred is rolling all over these camps and everything. I
Yeah,
really hope Osu isn't getting too demotivated. Like, they're really like they might be doing better than they were last game at this point. So, not the end of the world, especially with how aggressive this jungle's playing.
wow.
Yeah, I don't. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
This
Kindred
Ashe
now.
Kindred show.
Just 1v2s. Without even ult. I mean, oh, flash by
A little
Karma.
bit unnecessary. I think that's disrespect at that point. That's definitely disrespect at this point. Oh no. Oh.
I think the
Yeah,
only hope for Osu was to actually like play a super big carry mid. I don't like the Ari pick. Like that's their only lane they could have won, I think. And Ari
It's
just
the Kane pick that bothered me a little bit more, but
yeah.
I didn't expect him to get rolled this hard early
Oh.
game. If Osu did survive the early game a little bit,
Oh.
it would have been fine, I think.
and Oliver is doing his best to survive. And I think he does. Oh, and he picks up the kill. Wow. Okay, that was a good gank by. I mean, Caden right place, right time, right there.
I mean, he is down
yeah,
2 whole levels and a little more probably.
I definitely do get what you mean about Ari.
It's
With 2
I mean,
kills, you should've
ideally,
wanted
it's
that.
like Ari wins lane and someone else also wins lane. It's not really Ari wins lane, everyone kind of falls behind, you know. So
I don't know. It's all went bad for Osu early game. They still have better team fight as long as Kindred doesn't just roll them. Which I mean, I
Yeah.
think she will roll them. But if they can somehow get her without Kindred ult being down, or just CC her up for long enough that the Kindred ult doesn't go off.
alright, so 11 minutes into the game. Looks like they're finally gonna attempt Drake, not Drag. Drake.
Dragon.
No, I guess not. Are they taking it or is Vayne just soloing it? It seems like Vayne's just soloing it.
Vayne can definitely solo at this point in the game, especially if it's the first Drake.
Yeah. Oh, I also noticed, but she actually went Immortal Shield Bow instead of Kraken. I think that's a little interesting, seeing how.
Yeah, I think she just thinks there's
Set
enough
and
damage on the
Pip-
team already. Like, you don't need more damage. As long as you
that's
survive
true.
and don't feed, it's good. You just let your team carry at this point. You don't have to do anything. This set's not able to do anything. Karma's too tanky, and the Cully will be here as well.
Ooh,
Feels
yeah.
a little bit doomed. Oh,
Burst
no.
damage.
Not like the set was feeding or anything really, or the Ari, which sucks. But the
Oh
Cully's not.
no!
Oh no!
Oh
Leave it.
no.
You don't want to do that.
It's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Nothing hit. If I think if one part of the Q hit, it might have been winnable.
I think even
That's
Charm.
Yeah,
That's just
Yeah,
unfortunate.
obviously, if the charm hit, it's definitely a free kill. But like, if even like one part of the Q hit, I think that would have been fine. But everything missed. Yeah. So
Yeah.
sad. I don't think she had thrown the Q out or the charm out at the very beginning. Maybe throw the Q out so that she walks towards you a little bit. Oh no. And I mean, I just don't. I don't see what. That's the wait. It's so like not really much to say here. It's just a complete slaughter at this point.
Oh?
They are going in bot side. The Kai'Sa can't do much. I don't think he has W up for now. If the set wants to rotate here, that's actually really winnable, but kind of hard.
Oh!
What if by the Ari? I mean, I guess the Kindred is getting complacent there, and is that
Guys,
terrible?
O's just gonna win because of that. No, I'm kidding. I thought you were, I was like, in my head, I was like, I thought she was gonna charm the blitz and kind of just like kill him and go, but I guess she's just gonna take the rep buff and leave.
And
Yeah, and Set, although he is 1 and 2, he's definitely not behind at all.
Just
Oh,
as you
but-
say
yeah,
I think he's just getting unlucky. I mean, a lot of people are just roaming top, so
it's a really good pathing by the Kindred early, and then she just gets all her lane. She got her bot lane fed. She got her top lane fed. It's like not fed, but you know she's like camping both these lanes really well, and just let the mid lane chill for a bit. Ari did try to roam a little bit in the early game as well, but it wasn't enough clearly. And this Kane
I mean,
just
yeah.
somehow find a way to get.
Three
through.
of winners queue already have. Oh no!
They should
And,
win there.
I
Actually, they still can. It's really good to get onto the Vayne. She's gonna tumble out of the way with the invisibility she gets from the Q with her R. I don't know why Kieran's running away here. I think he should committed.
I think he's given up.
It looks a little bit
Do you
doomed.
have
I
FF at this point? Like,
open or something. And it's...
yeah. Very bad sportsman-like conduct, but for both team actually.
Yeah, I mean,
So we might need to review into this behavior.
we might need to find the
Might
players.
need the disciplinary action going on.
Oh my, no Red Bull for a week.
Oh yeah, and they do FF. I mean, I get that they would FF, but like I think FFing is a little unsportsmanlike as well.
The last game of the tournament, like you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, winners give us your winners. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, congrats to winners Q. I mean,
confetti.
I mean, little toxicity at the end, you know, a little unsportsmanlike, but congrats to them. They did play really well. So.
Both teams are being sportsmanlike for like the entire series. Okay, let's be real here. If one team's winning, they kind of just, like sit around the base and wait for them to respawn at the end. So I don't know. I wouldn't say it's just this game. It's like the final.
And I mean, even though OSU lost, I still think they did really well overall in the tournament. I mean, in the early stages, they didn't lose a single game. So
did they? I mean, yeah, they
only lost games.
OSU, yeah, they only lost to OSU. So very, very well played by Winners Q. Good job for them. I don't know what's next after this, but congrats to Winners Q again for winning, and good job to all the teams that were in the tournament. I think this was a really fun tournament. I mean, you know, it's not every day you get to play League, in a competitive way. I mean, honestly, this was more Flash than Clash, more fun than Clash. Except Clash gives you skins.
So
yeah, that's true.
We might have plans in the future. We don't know yet, so stay tuned for those. There might be future tournaments, maybe official, possibly.
Ooh.
Yeah,
so maybe if you lost to a team this tournament and you just really want to get back at them, you might get a second chance.
Put their name on a notebook. A death note. Just kidding. Oh my god. Oh my. A little bit trash talking the general chat as well, but in the end of the day, we're all friends.
Huh.
We're all talking.
Exactly. This was just for fun, you know. I mean, league makes you a little toxic, but you know, once league is over, you know, we're all friends again, you know.
Except for Kizumi, he has no friends. Trust me.
Oh, okay, guys, guys, I swear I have friends. I don't pay them.
That's a lie, buddy. That's a lie.
I don't pay them money.
Oh my, who are your friends? Your 2D anime friends? Don't count.
Alright, on that note, we'll be ending the stream. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you, just for coming. I think there was one other person who was willing to cast, but they didn't respond.
See, I see.
This year,